Hey guys, it's Talk to Me.
The podcast.
I'm Maddie.
She can't get it out. I'm Mel.
And today we're going to be talking about my week being sick, needles, like my fear of needles, our relationship and how it's changing, how hard it is to be a parent, and testing, and
it's her state testing and everything.
Oh, yeah.
The pressure's going on with the testing. And then we also talk about friendship as you get older. So please join us and hope you have as much fun as we did in recording it. Bye, guys.
Welcome back to Talk to Me, the podcast.
Oh, my God. Yeah. Do you see her head getting bigger and bigger each time we go to record? So this is number 5. How big is it going to get? I'd really like to know out there how big you think her head can get when it gets to like 10 to 15.
I know, I'm going to be like one of those like airheads.
Exactly. One of those bobbleheads. Do the bobble thing. That'd be so funny. Oh my God. She has totally had quite a week, I will tell you. So we went to urgent care.
And we were there for like 3 hours.
And then we went to the ER because they sent us to the ER.
Oh my God.
And they thought she was going to be a quick in and out, which was really nice because we only had to wait, an hour and a half to go back?
Oh, yeah.
And they're like,
we were there for 4 hours.
We were there longer than most people other than the ones who got admitted into the hospital. But she was diagnosed with the neurovirus, which means AKA major stomach pain.
I had stomach pain, dizziness, nausea, headache. I had like all of the above. I could not. I was about to die. I was on my deathbed in the living room.
So one of the things I don't think we've talked about is Madison has a major issue with needles. And when you go into the ER, they commonly will take and put an IV into you.
You can still probably see it, like right there.
So part of our extended stay, I feel like we got the VIP treatment, was they had to take and wait 30 minutes for them to put numbing stuff on your arm so they could actually do the IV.
I was so scared. I was like, even before they even put the numbing stuff on, I was crying.
Oh my God, she was freaking out.
I was so scared. I hate needles.
So all I did was remind her is there's people here who need the doctors and the nurses more than you do right now, and you're keeping them from getting care.
I know, yeah.
It would make you move a little bit faster for sure. But Nurse T there at the ER was freaking phenomenal with her. She had a few needles of her own, so she understood it.
Yeah, she understood that I was scared and freaked out, which was really nice because I was crying my heart out.
She was, honestly. There was this guy next door who literally had broken bones and stuff. And Madison was screaming louder than him.
So no, I was not.
You were giving him a run for the money.
No, I was just hyperventilating. I wasn't screaming.
So we try to keep it real here. So
yeah.
I don't know. That could have been a spam call, or it could have been Madison's one of the many friends or admirers trying to get a hold of her. Oh my gosh. It could have been Burger King boy.
Oh, whatever.
So she survived the ER by, how did you survive, Maddie? For one, having a great nurse. She was phenomenal.
Oh, yeah. I had a great nurse, and they gave me 4 different drugs. So.
And I promised her good drugs if she got the IV, too. But they won't give her the really good stuff because she was underage. So she only got a portion of the good drugs.
Still good drugs. They put it in my veins too, so I had the drugs all in me, and I was like.
Oh, and then they took her back for a CAT scan, which is a CT scan.
Oh my God, I felt like I was peeing myself.
It was so funny. had a CAT scan, or maybe if you haven't, when they take and they put the stuff in the IV, the fluid, to like be able to see, everything that's going on in your body, the dye or whatever it is. I don't know what it's called.
It makes you feel like you're peeing yourself and your whole body is like warm. And it was so weird. I didn't like peeing myself.
Yeah, that was quite interesting. But you got through it.
Yeah, just like how I got through getting my ears pierced.
Yeah, actually, I had you turn on music for the ER.
Yeah, I had
you you were scared when you got your ears pierced that you were gonna
get beat up by the person putting the needle in my ear. I was like, I'll just deal with it.
So before her episode with getting her IV inserted, Madison a couple months ago got her ears pierced at the tattoo parlor, and she was so intimidated by the people around her getting real tattoos.
Oh my God, there's
the biker and the cool people getting all their tattoos on their face and arms. And
oh my God,
there was
so
no
nervous.
buttocks or anything inappropriate. It was just a regular Saturday morning type of tattoo artist.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she was so intimidated there. So I feel like we're getting close to having that fear of needles go away.
No.
Oh my God.
No.
Such drama. Such drama.
Drama Queen Central.
So, whatever. She's actually trying to be like Elton John right now.
I am. I'm the new Elton John. Watch out, Elton.
Whatever. So Madison, one of the things, one of the things we try to do when we do these podcasts is we try to keep it real. Like, we don't do any scripts. You get real people. You get real wrinkles from me being, 20 years old. You get you get Madison, being Madison. So, I think one of the things we really wanted you to understand is we're here because we feel like we have a special relationship, and it's not a special relationship. Aww.
I was putting my hand out, and you just weren't looking at me, and I was like, hey.
It's not a special relationship that we feel like we have a better relationship than most. It's a special relationship to us, and we just want to share that relationship because we know not everybody has that kind of relationship, and we just have fun with it. And so that's one of the reasons we wanted to do this podcast. So one of the things we talked about, though, we always talk about, what are we going to talk about on the podcast, just to kind of have an idea so we don't get on here and go stare at the camera like that. So one of the things that kind of surprised me, Maddie said to me this week was, Mom, I'd like to talk about how this podcast is changing our relationship. And I'm like, all right. I mean, I could talk about that, but I'd rather hear it from you, Maddie. How do you think that we're changing our relationship by doing this podcast?
I feel like our conversations have changed a bunch. Whenever we're in the car, the first thing we're talking about is podcast.
Well, the podcast is freaking cool.
Podcast.
I mean, come on, guys.
Podcast. Everything.
Podcast is pretty cool. We're super excited about getting it rolled out. Five Flash Media is freaking phenomenal on their editing and everything.
Oh my God.
You guys are going to be so surprised. Like our first couple, give us a break because we didn't know what the hell we were doing. But we're stepping it up every game, and oh my gosh, they're like
I'm going to be a professional. No, I'm going to be the professional.
They're actually going to make me look 20 years old. I mean, come on. I had to pay extra for that, by the way. So,
I don't know about that.
So
can you guys make me look beautiful?
You are already beautiful.
Oh, I popped my knee.
Okay, so she's 15 and she's getting older by the moment. Welcome to Starting to Fall Apart 101.
Yeah.
It happens.
Soon
trust
my legs
me.
are gonna fall off and my arms.
Yeah, it'll start happening. Then you'll start seeing these lines right around your eyes and mouth and crow's feet and stuff like that.
I don't even check. Oh, wait, it's faced towards you. Oh, I know. I don't have it.
Yeah, it's starting already.
Ah!
So, Maddie, how would you say that our relationship is changing besides talking about the podcast? Because obviously we're going to talk about the podcast.
Well, yeah.
Hello. But come on.
I feel like I'm not, like, as beachy as I used to be.
Okay.
I used to be really bad in the mornings, and now I'm not. Hey, you guys say I'm better in the mornings than I was before.
I think there's been a slight improvement. However, I could show video of a couple of moments. Maybe.
No. Thank you. I would not like that. I've been better.
Yeah, because you've improved some. I would agree.
I've had a lot of stress, and I think that's one of the reasons I actually got sick too, was because I was so stressed about the podcast, about school, about softball, about everything.
Well, there's a lot going on, and I never want to do anything that's going to make it more difficult for you. The idea of this was for it to be fun and kind of just our thing.
I know that.
So, you're okay now, though, right?
Well, I don't have the stomach issue anymore. Well, I still do, but, it's not as bad.
Okay.
So, I think it's better.
You think it's better?
I think it's way better, yeah.
Okay. Is there other things that you think has changed with our relationship since we started doing this?
Gotta use my noggin.
I've noticed you've been a little bit more clingy to me. Like, you've been really wanting to spend more time with me and kind of...
I don't know about that.
You don't think so?
Yeah.
Truth comes out. Truth always comes out eventually. You can try to hide it, whatever. It always comes out.
Okay, well, we've been watching, these these murder documentaries.
The Murdoch mystery on Netflix.
We've been watching some,
It scared her that it was the Gingers that all got together and
murdered
people.
They had no souls. I'm like, I'm at least a ginger who has a soul. Look at my eyes. But they didn't have any souls. Their eyes were completely black, and it was so scary. I couldn't sleep.
So, we watched that and stuff. And I know you weren't feeling good, so you definitely wanted Mom, and you wanted me to make things better for you.
I know. I was like, Mom, give me more drugs.
And we got you on a big regimen there, so it all worked out good. But, it's hard being a parent. It's hard always trying to think about what's best for your child. And, we're going to make mistakes. And we've got work responsibilities. You've got, brothers need me too. You've got your dad that needs help with things. Parents have it really, really hard. And everybody's always judging them on how great their kid is how good person they are, or how great of a parent they are, and
which is not true.
That has nothing to do with it at all.
Well,
I know great parents that have very difficult time with the kids,
or the kids just don't. Help them.
Yeah,
I know a few people. I think we're thinking of the same person. They make being a parent very difficult.
Yeah, and I
can think of it right now.
And everybody has their moments, right? Everybody has their challenges in life, and it's for the parents to help them get through those challenges. But sometimes they just don't feel like that their parents are the ones that can help them through it. They don't understand that.
No. I learned at a young age that my mom would always help me, even if it was the hardest situation ever, and I was like, I don't think she can help me. She always did find a way. It was weird. She's like a genie or something. Gotta get that genie bottle.
Again, it's kids have a lot of pressures on them today, but parents have just as much or more. And I think it's difficult to always try to, when you were sick and I still had to work and I still had to take care of things around the house.
It was easier, I guess, because I was sleeping half the time.
She did a lot of sleeping.
I slept for probably 40 million hours.
And we're redoing my office on top of it, so my office desk was right next to where she was sleeping.
You can hear me snoring.
I'd get up at 4 in the morning and start working and clicking on the keyboard.
And she would see me awake on my phone what time is it?
Yeah.
Because I was actually awake before her a few nights. I would be it would be 4 in the morning, and she would walk out, and she would just see me just sitting there Hey.
But when you have work to do and you know that part of your day is going to be taken up with taking care of a sick child, you get up at 3, 4 in the morning to get whatever other things done that you have to get done that day. There's other responsibilities and deadlines, and you know, parents work multiple jobs too. So I think that kids need to take a step back sometimes and look at their parents and understand that they're just human and that they've got things they've got to take care of and things to do, and their child is always number one. However, there's other things that always have to be taken care of as well. So I think sometimes kids lose the understanding of parents are real people too. we don't have a book. We don't have any kind of secret sauce that tells us, oh, this is how you have to do it. You just do it from your heart.
You wing it.
You wing it and you do it from your heart. That's what you do.
Hashtag best mom.
Hashtag best daughter.
You're doing it wrong.
Oh, shoot. Did I do some gang sign or something?
Yeah, I think so.
How do you do it?
I don't know. I don't know what I was doing.
She totally made me believe that I was like doing some type of gang sign or something. Oh my God.
At least we're not in a gang.
So Maddie, I mean, you took and you had a rough week. You've got testing coming up next week for school. I mean,
hell to the no.
Yeah, that's always crazy. I mean, what kind of pressures are your friends feeling with like having the state test this next week, and
it's kind of
how difficult is it gonna be?
It's kind of stressful because the teachers are getting tested on what like they taught us over the year, and the funny thing is I didn't have an English teacher for half my first my first year in high school, so I don't know what we're gonna learn.
Your teacher was absent because of mental illness, and then they had subs come in, and they just didn't find anyone until January,
January.
Second semester. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Second semester. Yeah.
So,
yeah. So we haven't learned that much. So I think it's gonna be a little difficult to do the reading and like the writing because we haven't learned anything at all, and I think we get a different test.
You know what would help when you don't have a teacher who's there to support you like that? You should be reading books. Her favorite thing to not do is read. And I think that there's so much you get back from reading. Obviously, me being an author and trying to write my first book, I learned a lot about how to put a book together or how to put a story together. To be more accurate by reading. And that could have been a very good way for you to get over
no, thank you.
Not having the proper teaching.
No, well, we did read, though. Our subs made us read.
Yeah.
Technically we were being taught, but by, by the senior English teacher. So he was grading us like we were seniors and teaching us like we were, about to go into college because he, since I'm in IB, it's a different kind of curriculum where you're going to be a year ahead in college. So he's a year ahead. Yeah. So he was teaching us a year ahead in college, like 1 year into college, kind of stuff. And I was like, we don't even know what I'm saying. Half of us were just like, okay.
Hey, all I know is my tax dollars are going for a really good education. That's all I know.
Well, I'm quitting next year. I don't like it.
Well, no, she's not quitting school.
Oh, no. Oh, wait, no. I gotta clear this up. I'm not quitting school, guys. Don't follow in, musicians' footsteps. I'm not quitting.
A lot of musicians, Madison, finished high school. I'll just let you know.
Well, some didn't. But I am not quitting school. I'm just quitting the curriculum that I'm taking.
Her IB is what she's referring to.
IBMYP. IBMY.
That is why she should read more books.
I don't know. Wait, no, it's IBMYP.
And
but I don't know if it's
stay in interbaccalaureate courses.
No, it's international baccalaureate.
Well, whatever it is.
See, I know more than her. I don't even read.
So, are your friends freaking out about the testing next week, or?
Yeah, because we have to use our stupid school Chromebooks.
Ugh.
I can't use my beautiful MacBook.
So the school, actually, Madison's very fortunate to have the ability for the school to give her Chromebooks.
Oh no, but they're terrible. They're terrible. They break. They don't stay charged for more than like an hour. So you have to bring your charger. The keyboard's like half the size, so you have to type like this. So I can't type very fast because I'm like used to the Mac where it's like pretty big, so I can have like room to type.
Welcome to the real world where we don't always have the best of the best.
I know that, but like I mean, no, but in middle school they had way better ones, and then they switched them out because they're like, these aren't good enough for our kids. They're wrong.
I'm just letting you know that they probably thought that the older children could deal with the Chromebooks better than the younger children.
You mean the crappy books?
They're not crappy.
I'll bring it in one day and I'll show you how bad it is. The keyboard comes off, so you can like rip it off. People would break them, like throw them to the ground. They hate them. Everyone hates them.
Well, I don't know anything about that, but good luck on all that. I'll be on my nice computer doing my work and taking care of that stuff, so while you're doing your testing. But one thing you do have this next week too is you have some softball games, so that should make it a little bit better.
No, I'm gonna be like brain dead.
You're gonna be brain dead from doing the testing.
Yeah, I'm gonna be laying on the field. I'm gonna look like a dead body.
No, you're not.
I'm gonna look like, what are they called? I'm gonna look like Darth Vader with my like gear on. And I'm just gonna be laying dead on the floor,
doing the breathing. That thing. There it is. So now that we're kind of getting things back to normal, after you've been sick, after we've had all of this craziness this week, I mean, aren't you just ready for it to like be spring? I mean, it's finally the weather's turning.
I thought it was spring.
Yeah, it is spring. I mean, aren't you glad it's finally spring? And we've had such cold weather. In Arizona, it has literally been rainy and cold.
Wait, what did the little mole thing say? What was that? Wait, I thought it was spring.
Groundhog?
Oh, yeah. It's a mole to me. I don't really care. Did the groundhog say it was going to be like 6 more weeks of winter?
So, I don't know, honestly. I don't know.
Okay, well, it's been freaking cold. So I guess it has.
Yeah.
How did you know?
I don't know. I think you'd have to Google it or something.
I don't want to go, but like, how do you know? Also, how do you know where the groundhog is?
Well, they have a groundhog. They have Punxsutawneyville. Did you ever see the movie Groundhog Day?
Yeah.
Okay. You see the little groundhog there?
Yeah, but how do they know where it is? Like,
they go grab him, and then they put him in the hole, and if he sees a shadow and runs away or something like that. I don't know.
They manhandle groundhogs and put them in holes?
I don't know. I don't know what they do with a groundhog. I don't know.
That poor groundhog.
What if it dies? Anybody out there in Punxsutawney, Philadelphia? I don't know.
Girl, I don't know.
If anyone out there knows what the hell they do with a groundhog on Groundhog's Day, we'd love to know so that Madison can get through this major trauma in her life to figure out if the groundhog is actually
manhandle groundhogs
damaged or whatever. I don't know.
What if it dies?
It's not going to die.
How long do groundhogs live for?
I don't know.
Because would they shove it in the ground and just dies because it's so old? It's like 1 million years old.
That's another thing you could Google.
I'm too lazy to do that.
I don't know. But aren't you ready for it to be great weather? And yeah. I mean, I'm ready for my girlfriend's weekend coming up. And
lucky.
I know. Sedona, here we come. It'll be fun.
If I did a girlfriend's weekend.
We have Easter coming up, which is always fun.
I have a lot of girlfriends.
Yeah.
I have too many friends, girls. Yeah.
But when you get older, that it kind of changes a little bit as to how many real close friends you have. It's just because everybody has their own lives and, and people lose touch and stuff like that. So you have a lot of friends right now, but when you get older, it will change. But you'll have those
friends?
special people. You won't have as many. Different generation where you guys are like always on, like, that's a great question. I have a question for you. When you and your friends get together, you do your slumber party or do whatever.
Oh no.
Why the hell do you guys, instead of talk, on your phones texting each other? What the heck is
You mean
up
like
with
sending
that?
each other memes? Because we don't like text like when we're like sitting next to each other. Like we talk and we like send each other memes. Like, hey, look at this. Ha, ha, ha. I mean, it's because we like get bored of each other sometimes.
I'm really worried about.
We get bored of each other. Like sometimes we'll just like sit there on my bed and we would like send each other TikToks because we get bored.
But you don't talk. Do you guys ever talk? Like, so my generation, it was like getting on the phone and talking and all the time. And it's like you guys just are on chat or something. Is it Snapchat? What do you guys do?
There's a lot of different ones.
Yeah. But why do you guys don't talk? I don't get that.
You mean like call each other?
Yeah.
Well, sometimes we're like busy, so we're like, no, thank you. I'll just like, or like we'll send like voice memos to each other, and then we can listen to them.
Voice memos? So you're kind of talking. You're just not getting a response back.
Well, I
You're
mean,
kind of talking to a wall, kind of.
Well, no, I'm talking to this. Oh, I'm still on camera. Oh, I'm like, hey, how are you?
By the way, I don't know if you guys all know, but I have kind of a different type of voice. I don't have one of those low talking, like weird ass
Hey,
voices.
partner.
So when I go to ask the phone to do anything, it never freaking understands me. So maybe that's part of the reason I don't understand the whole talking into a phone.
She has a
because
country accent.
it literally, like I can say something and it'll like totally think I'm saying something totally different and never understands me. So maybe that's part of it. I don't know. But me and my girlfriends, we like to get together. We like to talk. And these are my girlfriends that if I was ever in trouble, if I was ever stuck in a foreign prison, they would fly to the country.
Why would you be stuck in a foreign prison?
I don't know. That's how you kind of rate your friends, right?
Because you don't rate them like that.
Well, you kind of have to. Which ones would fly to another country and get you out of a foreign prison?
Which ones would kill your husband?
Oh my God, Madison, that went so dark. No, that's not how you rate your friends.
Which ones would kill who?
That might be very low on the totem pole on,
No, that's me. I rate them. Okay, if I had a bad like boyfriend or whatever, would they kill them? Yeah. Would they beat them up? Yeah. I don't know. What was it? Yeah. Yeah. And not like I would be in a foreign prison.
Okay. So
I'm
when
not
you're
being
an
in a foreign
adult,
prison.
this is how you rate your friends. So let me get this cleared up.
Whoa.
So there's a difference because your friendship changes as you're an adult. For sure. I mean, they totally do. Okay, so can I get back to my rating now?
Go ahead.
Okay, so which friend would fly to a foreign country and either pay to get you out of prison or shoot your way out of prison?
Whoa! Not just like break you out. No, they're shooting everyone in the prison. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, my friends, I could see them going Rambo.
I mean, yeah, I could see Brenda doing that.
Exactly, right? Okay, and then, okay, which friends would, okay, now you're in the U.S. prison. So, which friends would just pay for you to have bail money? Because they would never fly to a foreign country and break you out of prison. They just pay for your bail to get out. And then you have friends that would take, and they would be the ones that actually did the crime and sent me to prison. So, when you're older, that's how you rate your friends.
I am literally shocked right now.
Madison, it's common knowledge that
That's common knowledge. Oh God, now I gotta like.
Okay, you can do the same with your family members.
Okay.
Okay, so which one's gonna take care of me when I get old? Which one's going to give me heat and air conditioning if I live in Arizona when I get old? Which one is going to actually make sure that I get fed?
Alex is none
Which
of
one
these.
is going to make sure? Exactly. It's like there's certain levels. Which one is going to like just grab my credit card and go? Hello. I think we know which one that is.
That's Alex. That's Alex. He still steals her credit card, and he's like 28 now.
I'm not even like an old folks home yet, and that already happened. So I know that's going to happen when I get older. So you could do the same rating for family members, honestly.
But I'm not old like you.
Well, I'm just saying that's how it is.
Sorry, that was rude. I take that back. I love our mom.
You should take that back. You got to ride home with me, so you better take it back. Are you afraid? Are you a little afraid? No, no, not happening. No,
Can you ride him back?
Absolutely not happening.
No.
No.
She wouldn't let me.
She's still trying to drive without 2 feet. She wants to drive with both feet still. So,
like the game, like the arcade games. That's why I always thought it was easy to drive. Because the arcade games were like so easy, and I would always get like first or second place.
That's why she's not driving home. So if you want to ride home, you need to apologize for calling me old.
I already did.
Do it again. Come on.
I'm sorry, my lovely mother. You're not old.
Thank you. You now get to
You're
ride
just a
home.
boomer.
What did you say?
Boomer.
You called me a boober? What the hell's a boober? What is that?
Boomer.
A boomer. Oh.
Baby boomer.
I thought you said called boober. I was like, what the hell's a boober?
A boober. Oh, it's like Uber.
I know. So I thought you were almost saying. I thought you were like, still on those crazy drugs from the ER and can't talk. So anyway, well, Madison, I think you learned a lot on this podcast, I'd have to say.
Don't call your mom old.
You learned what to expect from your friendships as you get older. And
don't call your mom old.
Don't call your mom old would be a very good one. So thanks, guys, for joining us again. Hope you had fun.
This is Madison.
And Mom, or Mel, or whatever. Mom of Instagram. Hello.
Oh, sorry.
Hello? Aren't I supposed to be Mom of Instagram? Hello? Come on. Come on. Roll with it. Roll with it. Go with it.
Yay.
Thanks a lot for joining us. Talk to me. The podcast is
Talk to me. The podcast
is on Instagram. That's why I'm the Mom of Instagram.
Oh, yeah. Go follow us on Instagram. Link below.
Hello.
Where is it?
You can like us. You can like us or love us. Can they hate us on there?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We don't want to see the hate stuff. We just want to see the love and light.
If you hate us,
that's okay.
If
we hate each other every once in a while too. It's okay. We're fine
yeah.
with that.
Beat you up. I can't really.
What the hell is that?
Hey, bye.
Is that that's like Bugs Bunny type of fighting? Oh. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.